Hey guys, how are you all doing? So, it's a Saturday afternoon. I figured I would make a video just talking over a few things, and I do want to actually go and test out, see what the Goblin invasion is like, because I've been noticing info about it, and I feel like if it's new content, I should go and play it and see what it is, especially if it's limited to a certain time. Oh my god, I haven't even been to Falador since all of this madness has started. So, apparently you can get some kind of bazooka which you can 360 no-scope people with. So, I think you can either be on the Goblin side, 360 no-scope paint. It's pretty amazing. I think I want to be on the guard side because Goblins are not really the greatest, but I need to figure out how exactly I join the guards. Is it this guy over here? Yeah, here he is. So, I guess the way this works is that if you 360 no-scope, you are extremely inaccurate and it just sort of flies off in any direction, which is probably fairly accurate to real life, but if you just hit paint, then you can actually paint the goblins and you attack them. And I'm surprised they actually made a separate kick animation for when you're holding this bazooka, which is pretty amazing. But interestingly enough, I think these things actually have some decent drops. If you kill them for a while, they can drop like planks and herblore secondaries and stuff like that, so they might actually be worth doing. I'm not going to bother spending like an hour here or whatever to see what it's like, but I got a skull, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to keep it, but it's kind of fun, and it's a nice seasonal event. Let's see what I got here. I have Newt. So yeah, I think they drop a lot of snape grass, which is probably one of their better rewards. They drop a lot of regular planks and then some teak and mahogany planks also. And then you can also get a few other things. I think you can get, well yeah, you can get swamp tar, eyes of Newt. You can get swamp toad legs, I think, or something like that. So actually not too bad. It might be worth doing, especially for a lower level player. You can just grab one of these RPGs and start shooting them and kill them. They have like 12 or whatever HP they have, and even the guards will help you out, but you still get the drop. And it's kind of surprising. I feel like the scores are so low, just like a few thousand. I feel like one single person could completely sway these if they actually spent the time on it, which is kind of interesting. It seems like not a lot of people are really participating in this, but especially if you don't have a really great way of making money, this may actually be worth doing. I just recently watched a video from a guy called Ironman who did this for an hour, and he had like 750 snape grass in his inventory, over 1,000 planks, and a whole bunch of other stuff. So it might actually be worth doing if you need a way to make money, definitely. But anyways, something I wanted to talk about today, speaking of Ironman anyways, is I have part of my screen covered right here talking about Ironman mode. And Ironman mode is something that I've really been looking forward to be honest, for quite a while. And I've been thinking about making an alternate account to try to make more types of videos and everything like that, and I've just been trying to think of something that I would be able to stay motivated to actually play. Oh, I actually hit it with a 360 no-scope. Holy shit. Fucking MLG right here. Anyways, so I've been kind of thinking about making an Ironman account, but for quite a while now they've been talking about making it in Ironman mode, and of course I'm not going to make an Ironman account before then, because chances are you won't be able to transfer over, because it would be a lot of work for Jagex to try to do that for every single Ironman account right now. I feel like they'll probably do it with Paul and Bodhi and everyone like that, but I mean, even like with Bodhi, obviously his goal is to PK, and PKing, you will be able to attack other players in PvP, but you won't be able to get any XP or any drops from it. So I'm not really sure how exactly they're going to work that, whether they're going to just, I mean, I don't think it would really take away from Bodhi's account much if he wasn't actually officially an Ironman account, because everyone knows that he's legit, and I mean, without the whole PKing aspect, his whole account would be kind of pointless. Grapes is another thing they drop. Grapes are actually really good for making wines. People who want to get really, really fast cooking experience will buy grapes. I don't know the exact value of them, but definitely good drops. I don't know if there's a spot in particular where there are tons of goblins, because it seems like I've kind of killed all of them. I don't know. So Ironman mode, they've talked about it. They've set out some rules, and they said there's going to be a chat badge next to your name if you're an Ironman account, and there's going to be a special cosmetic outfit that only Ironman accounts can get. So if you are wearing that, people will clearly be able to tell that you're an Ironman, which is cool. And I will most definitely make an Ironman account once the mode goes live. And it's not just Ironman mode, there's also an Ultimate Ironman mode, and this is pretty interesting. What it is you can't bank, if you die you lose everything, and you can't use any teleports. And the teleport thing is especially interesting because I know that Iron No Bank, a lot of you guys have probably heard of Iron No Bank. He's a streamer who his account is just called Iron No Bank, one word, and it's very simple. He just does not bank. But I think that he does teleport, so I'm not actually sure on that one, but I'm pretty sure that he does teleport, so that's kind of interesting. But obviously, if you die, you don't just keep 3 items, you lose everything. So if you die with an Iron No Bank account, then you don't have anything, which kind of sucks. But I probably would not do that, because I think you will be able to start with Ultimate Mode, and then if you get sick of that, then you can switch to regular Ironman mode. But I think I would probably just stick to regular Ironman mode, because I actually do really like that style of gameplay, the do-it-yourself. Jebram talked about in a video today how he doesn't really like that they call it Ironman, because it's existed long before the whole Ironman thing became a fad, and people called it DIY, which is do-it-yourself. And people have been doing that for a lot of years, and not as intensely as they do now, but there have been lots of people who do that just for fun in the past, and they don't necessarily restrict their entire account just to that, but they might do a whole 99 or a certain aspect of the game do-it-yourself mode. And people have enjoyed that a lot throughout the years, and I kind of wish that, well, I don't know, I'm not really too bothered by it because it's just the name of it, but a lot of players that used to do that a long time ago probably aren't getting as much recognition for thinking of the idea. I don't really know who was the one that started the whole Iron Man thing with Old School, but anyways, I think it's going to be really cool. And as far as my account, I'm probably going to do, I think my plan would be to start off by doing rune mysteries, doing a lot of mining of pure essence. As of now, Nightmare Zone will be disabled, and I kind of hope it stays that way, because Nightmare Zone would offer a faster way to get pure essence, but it would be really complicated, and if you wanted to have good Nightmare Zone floors, you would have to only do certain quests, and it would really restrict your account to just focus on that, just for that specific thing. And so I'm kind of glad that Nightmare Zone is disabled, and I just think it isn't really necessary for Iron Man mode, and it's kind of a different thing than what we're used to anyways. So I will probably mine a lot of pure essence, and I will start. The first thing I'll do is rune mysteries, and then I'll do the Abyss mini quest to get my rune crafting level to 9, and it'll get me a small pouch which saves a couple of inventory spots each trip to the pure essence mine. And I'll probably mine rune essence until I have enough runes, and then I'll rune craft until I have enough runes to get 55 magic, and then from there I will have high level alchemy, which is really, really, really important for do-it-yourself accounts, because that's one of the, well, probably the best way to get money, is doing skills and then producing items that alch for a decent value. And then after that, I would either do a whole lot of more rune crafting and just get my magic to a higher level or something, or I would do a lot of wood cutting and fletching, and I would get my fletching level to at least 70, and I would make, and wood cutting to at least 60, and I would make yew longbows. And with yew longbows, you can alch them for 768, I think is the alch price, and that would be a very good way to make some starter cash. And with money, there's all sorts of different things you can do with it. You need money to buy weapons, you need money to buy all sorts of things, armor, especially at lower levels, but when you, the best things you can get, you buy from the shops. So that's probably my general plan for my do-it-yourself account. I would, as long-term goal, really think it would be amazing to get 99 rune crafting on an Iron Man, especially since you would actually have to mine all the stuff, mine all the pure essence yourself. You wouldn't be able to just use Nightmare Zone, which even so, Nightmare Zone would probably be at least an extra 100 to 200 hours to get all the pure essence you need. But mining all of the essence would probably take nearly as long as getting 99 rune crafting. And you also have to consider getting the combat levels and agility and mining levels to do Abyss, and also getting crafting or doing a whole lot of Hunter to get a whole bunch of glory amulets that you definitely need to do rune crafting efficiently. So there's a lot of stuff to consider, and it's a really interesting just idea of gameplay. And of course, if I do Iron Man, it will not be taking away any time from my main account, because I will be playing both at the same time. And the only limitation for that is that I definitely would not be able to stream while playing 2 RuneScape accounts at once, but I haven't been streaming a lot lately, and the reason for that is just because I've been so busy with all sorts of different things in real life, and it gets hard to try to find time to stream, and I definitely would like to, and I want to try to get more consistent with that, because it's definitely something that I feel like I should be doing more of, and that I did for a while, and I've just been lazy, which is not a good thing, and I would like to not be lazy about stuff like this, because it's something I care about. Obviously, I care about my YouTube, and I care about my Twitch channel, and I care about you guys, obviously, and that's why I care about all this stuff, is because I want to be producing content that is worth watching. And of course, if any of you guys are wondering, I do not make any money off of YouTube, and I definitely will not until I'm 18, which is like 5 or 6 months from now. So it's not like I'm doing any of this for money or anything. It's simply for producing content that people will want to watch and be interested in. So I guess that's really about it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching very much. It's sort of just a random ramble, but oh, one more thing actually before I end the video. I want to quickly touch on this. I'm sure most of you guys know this by now, but I was talking a lot about the how the random events are going to be changed, and it finally came out this week, and I'm so happy about it. It's so nice to not have to deal with randoms anymore, and I think the way they executed it was basically perfect, because the only concern I really had was that level 3 skillers would be kind of screwed, because the only real way that you can get Slayer XP as a level 3 skiller is through a few quests and the Karamja easy tasks, and then all from lamps. Oh, that's the recruiter. And so if they were to be simply removed completely, then level 3 skillers would basically be discontinued as far as Slayer. They would not be able to get their Slayer level any higher, and that would kind of suck for a lot of players. So I'm glad that they did it exactly how they did, because you can still do the randoms if you want to get the rewards. So low level players is actually kind of good to do randoms sometimes, and you can still talk to the genie one click and get yourself a free XP lamp, which is really nice. But at the same time, you don't have to deal with all the really annoying ones like the mime and the ones that teleport you away and take forever and everything like that. And you don't have to go to PvP worlds to try to avoid them or anything like that. It's just you can get efficient XP and you don't have to worry about them, but you can do them if you want to, which I just think is amazing. So I'm really glad they did that. And there have been lots of other little patches here and there, like there's now an animation for the Varrock's set effect, which I don't actually know what it looks like, but I'm sure that would be nice to see when you're actually hitting through prayer and defense, and when you're not. And also, if you get a login out message on your chat box, it'll disappear after 10 seconds, which I'm not exactly sure how I feel. I think overall it makes a lot more sense to the game, and I kind of like it that way. But it is, excuse me, it is definitely different, I would say. It's not something we're used to, because it's always been the login and out messages stay forever. But I noticed that my chat box is so much less spammed, and it's really nice. And I can just see my messages and see what I last was saying to somebody. And if somebody is hopping worlds, then they don't have to feel bad about that, really, because they just disappear after 10 seconds. You don't have to turn your private off if you're hopping worlds, just to be courteous to your friends. And I think overall it's definitely a better way to do it. But they are going to be polling, adding a solution, or not a toggle, so you can turn that on or off. I cannot talk today, it's awful. But I think it's good. I think toggles are always good, because people can choose how they want to play the game, and it makes more and more people happy. But anyways, yeah, I think that's really about it for this video, guys. I really appreciate all of you watching. Thank you so much. And I'm humbled every day by the amount of people that watch my videos, which is not that many compared to a lot of channels, but it's all relative, and to me it's an insane amount. So thank you all so much. It really is, it's amazing, and I really appreciate it. So if you guys are low leveled and you want some money, go shoot some guards or goblins or something, and you can actually make some decent cash right here. Look at all this stuff in my inventory. It's been hitting, I've been 360 no scoping these things for 10 minutes while I've been talking, and this is probably worth at least like 50 or 100k, which isn't really bad at all. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. If you would please leave a like, that would be amazing. I would really appreciate it. And if you didn't like the video, then feel free to leave a comment below and tell me why. So that's the most important thing you can do. If you don't like my videos, just tell me why, and then I can change it if I think that it's worth changing, I guess. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I really hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a progress video, update you on my stats. I won't show you today, so you can look me on the high scores if you actually care that much. I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Later, guys.